It's because you two got emotional and Captain Levi did the same. You treated that syringe like it was yours and wasted it.
Oh, you ain't do
He's
nothing
alive
value with
because
this
you
whole
think
show.
your
Shut the
friends
fuck
are more
up.
important than the rest of us.
Flock.
What a fucking name.
Flock. His name is Flock.
Fucking annoying.
I'd give up my life in a heartbeat if I was certain that in doing so, I could make a difference. I'm not about to sacrifice Historias. What should I do?
SpongeBob SquarePants. Absorbing that yellow and force. Actually, it's pores. I knew you were gonna correct me as soon as I said it.
This is Sponge.
I know, he's porous. It's not a word you use on a regular basis, but yeah, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, we have returned for season 3, episode 22, the season finale, where it all began. That man Kruger name dropping Armin and Mikasa at the end of episode 21 got me hella confused. So I'm hoping we get an explanation as to what is going on there. Let's get into it. Thoughts? This is definitely not how I thought season 3 would end. I thought we would possibly kill the Beast Titan, capture him, something like that. You think he's the final boss, especially now?
I feel that he's probably
Each
going
of
to
the
be
9
the
Titans has a
problem
name
next.
to describe it.
Well, now that he knows
And that
about Levi,
includes
yeah.
the one you're about to inherit from me. Throughout history, this Titan's marched in the vanguard. It has ever pushed forward, seeking freedom. And for freedom's sake, it fights. Therefore,
It's called the Attack Titan.
It looks slightly different for everyone, I guess. 'Cause it's
Eren
based
has
on-
commanded pure Titans once in
based
the
on
past
their,
to escape from a dire situation.
But then again, he wasn't touching her there.
He punched her.
Yeah, but after
Someone
that,
with
he was still
royal
able
blood is
to
turned into a
use the
Titan.
power.
He
Then it
Screamed
might be
when he was
possible
touching
for
her
me
hand.
to use the founding
was the
Titan's
first time.
powers
he
while
hasn't
touching
done
them.
it since then.
But if the military knew it was a possibility,
Remember when he was
What would
running
they do
away
to
with Mikasa on
Historia?
his back, and then fucking Reiner and them
Build
were
a
coming for
family.
him. He said, "Stay away from me, you rat bastards!"
be it
And
your
then the other
wife,
guys went
your
after him.
child, or even a stranger. Love someone in those walls.
So maybe the power will last for a
If you
little
can't
bit.
do that, it'll only repeat itself. This cruel history, these foolish mistakes, they'll repeat. You have to see this through. Complete your mission and save Mikasa and Armin.
Mikasa? Armin? Who are they?
I don't know. They aren't from my memories.
Maybe the past and the present, or the past and the future, everything is just like converging. Like I have no idea what's going on. The other side of the wall, okay.
our foe is the world.
That information should stay in this room. If it became public knowledge, there'd be chaos.
Yes, I concur. Regrettably, we can't let this get out till we fully grasp the situation.
Shall we deceive the people once more? That's what you're suggesting, right? That we keep our citizens complacent and blind as the late king did? If we do that, then by what ideals did we oppose King Rice? What right did we have to seize his crown?
Then let's announce it. It's only fair. This is information that the people once knew, before my predecessor stole it from them. As the people of the walls, all of us will share the same fate, which is why we must now unite as one, and work together.
The monstrous titans that have menaced us so are in fact human. They're known as subjects of Ymir, or Eldians, and we share a common ancestry. When our king erected these walls 100 years ago, he altered our memories using Titan powers, so as to make us think that beyond the walls, humanity had gone extinct. In truth, there are countless people beyond the walls, but when it comes to us subjects of Ymir, they believe that we are a race of devils. In the near future, the enemy will invade our lands in order to obtain the resources beneath us. Their plans began 5 years ago, when they used the Colossal Titan to breach Shiganshina.
I know the article's already published, but is all of this as credible as you claim?
At the very least, it addresses most of the doubts and questions that we've had this whole time. I know it's not the truth we would hope for, but it's what we have.
Can't they get her a rad monocle?
Appreciate it.
So, how are people taking the news?
It's a mixed bag. Some just accept it, some laugh it off, some lash out at the military and insist it's all a great conspiracy. Just as you feared, things have become somewhat chaotic.
Makes sense. But there's really no helping that. It's our job to explore and report our findings. The taxpayers can treat that information as they will. That's something we've improved since the king was deposed.
I couldn't be prouder of the work you've done.
Huh?
Not only as a citizen of the walls, but one working stiff to another.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Then why don't you fluff us up a bit in the next article you write?
I have to ask, what happens to us now? We've looked at the Titans with fear, with hate, with the wish in our hearts that they would disappear forever. And now we've learned that this is how the people of the world look at us. We're not human to them. We're monsters. They'll attack us, just as they did before. Why wouldn't they? This hell will repeat itself until the last of us are dead.
Sad, but true. Definitely not how I thought the show was
if it
going
isn't
to end
the
up.
brave heroes of the walls.
Hitch, surprised you came.
I just wanted to watch you guys get your medals.
I see. Marlowe was very brave, right to the end.
I know.
Isn't that right, Flock? You should tell her.
Yeah, sure. I rode right beside Marlowe. Just like me, he joined as an urgent recruit. But unlike me, he was brave and a natural leader. Our situation was hopeless. It seemed to us that the scouts were on the verge of ruin. Just as our fear was giving way to panic and despair, he stepped in and inspired us to push on.
Yeah,
He was an amazing person.
I know, and that's why. Well, it's probably why you never listened to me.
But in the end, I'm sure he wished that he'd never volunteered.
Thanks for that. I'll laugh if you guys screw up the ceremony.
Hey, why did you tell her that?
So it's true, kinda.
Because somebody has to speak the truth around here.
Listen, I heard about what you did, Flock, how hard you fought to ensure that Erwin would be revived.
That's right. You should be dead, and Erwin should stand in your place. I'm not alone in thinking that. All of us do. Everyone who read that report had the same thought. Why wasn't Erwin the one that was saved?
What do you know about Armin to justify saying that? Not a damn thing!
Yeah, you're right. I'm not a childhood friend of his. Hell, I'm not his friend at all. But I can still tell you why he's the one standing here now. It's because you two got emotional and Captain Levi did the same. You made an irrational choice. You treated that syringe like it was yours and wasted it.
Bro, you ain't do
He's
nothing
alive
valuable
because
this
you
whole
think
show.
your
Shut the
friends
fuck
are more
up.
important than the rest of us.
All right. I think it's time you shut your mouth.
Eren, I bet even at your core, you're always completely certain that you're in the right. That's why you wouldn't give up. You're like a little kid who won't listen to reason.
Punch him in his face, bro.
Eren, just leave him be, all right?
At least Mikasa acted like an adult out there. I saw her give up in the end.
Jeez, what the hell's wrong with you two? Hey,
That
Flock.
was annoying, bro.
Let's not do this during a memorial for our fallen comrades.
What's done is done, so there's no sense in dredging it up again.
As for you two, you might not have acted against your superiors, but you didn't try to stop Eren and Mikasa either. You didn't do anything but watch. Medals? For what? A memorial for who? When you guys start rebuilding the Survey Corps, you better tell your recruits the truth. Or else you'll just end up with cowards like me in the ranks. What the hell are we supposed to do now that we've lost Erwin? I know that I'm just fodder.
You have a big mouth.
I understand that my life is expendable, but still.
Aren't you crying saying you
get
weren't
to
gonna
call it
just
like I
die
see
before
it.
you even went out? Like,
And to decide if this cause is worth dying for.
should have let the bowl cut guy not catch the rock, and you should have caught it.
Yeah. Like, he's
Jeepers.
just there wasting 5 minutes of the episode. Shut the fuck up.
Commander Erfin's the one who should have been saved. Maybe he could have turned this situation around. I can't, though.
How can you be so sure of that?
Pretty bold to talk to two people that could literally eat him.
I don't know what choice was right, so I won't pretend to. None of us know what the future might hold. I mean, we can barely imagine. Think about it. If we rode straight from Wall Maria, what would we find?
The sea.
Yeah, that's right. We'd find the sea. A place we've only dreamed about. Water that glows like fire, fields of ice, giant rocks that take days to climb. How can we be sure of anything when there's so much we haven't seen yet? On the other side of the wall, freedom is...
The memory of his dad.
All right, you brats. It's time. Line up.
That fucker shouldn't even get a medal. He didn't do nothing useful.
Flock.
What the fuck his name is?
Flock. His
Fucking-
name is Flock.
Fucking annoying.
What did we find in that cellar? Was it hope?
Despair, pretty much.
Or was it just despair?
Yep.
Our enemy is tremendously powerful. If nothing changes for the better soon, that calamity will only repeat itself. I'd give up my life in a heartbeat if I was certain that in doing so, I could make a difference.
Imagine she touches his hand
But
and some shit happens.
I'm not about to sacrifice Historias. I can't tell anyone about this. So, what should I do?
I'm an Eldian who came from beyond the walls. I'm a subject of Ymir, just like all of you. King of the Walls, I beg you, kill the Titans attacking Wall Maria. Please, before my wife and children before thousands of your people are eaten alive.
Eren?
Why is it that all of a sudden all of these memories are coming back? Does it take? Is there like a time gate of like how long it takes before the memories start like coming into your psyche? Because now it's happening to him,
Hanji's
like
executioner
while he's
from
awake
hell,
and shit.
which had been crushing Titans day and night, went silent just as the snow began to stick. Months later, when the snow started melting, the military formally announced that Wall Maria had been cleansed of Titans at last. By the time the elevators on Trost's walls were freed for use, and work had begun on paving the main road, there were flowers in bloom, and butterflies dancing between them. Maria's refugees were finally permitted to return to their homes. Roughly a year after what had been called humanity's first victory in Trost.
Kind of shitty in there now, but okay.
Yeah, at least you don't have to starve to death. It's crammed in the other wall, bro.
True.
And so, 6 years after the Colossal Titan's first devastating attack, the scouts resumed their expeditions, exploring the world beyond the walls once again.
It's just as you thought, Hanji. Most of the Titans had already gone inside Wall Maria. We've all but wiped them out, and it only took us a single year.
Then let's push straight forward. Exactly as we planned.
Now that we know they're just making them on top of the wall with people who rebel against them, there's a finite amount of them. Why does his hair look so long?
It's been a year. They get older as time goes on.
I guess.
Seems like too happy of an ending.
Nope.
Like,
there's the red smoke.
So one actually showed up? Let's take a look.
Imagine it's the big guy. He likes to pop up at the end of seasons,
It's
bro.
over there.
Yes.
Oh.
The grub titan.
Doesn't look like it can move much.
Don't get too close.
Even with those limbs.
Well, actually, that orange-haired
it
guy
still
can
tried to
definitely
drag
get
itself
close.
to the wall, bit by bit.
Hey, careful!
It was shipped to paradise, which means it's a fellow patriot. Let's go. We're close.
Gonna kill it?
No, because now they know that
Just
the people
hang
who
on!
get turned into Titans
Is it okay
are
to
people
leave this here?
who believe
Shouldn't somebody kill it?
in saving them.
Shit.
Keep in mind, right? They don't just turn the regular Eldians who obey them into Titans. They turn the ones that...
Yeah, but they still try and eat them.
Yeah,
so why would
mindlessly.
you want to let it...
But that one doesn't pose a threat because he can't move, right?
Well, he's been moving, just slowly.
Yeah. Anyone who's outside the wall is able to, like, dodge that guy. Like a fat baby, bro. Yeah, so they just gotta retake this port, and somebody just gotta stay there and wait for the motherfuckers to come.
I'm sure of it. This is the place where they turn the Eldians Titan. Which means just up there.
If you take over this, they can't turn people into Titan because they're not gonna turn them over in their land and have them go crazy and eat their own people.
The sea!
Yeah, pretty much. I guess they've never seen this much water, right? Because they probably only have like little lakes or swamps. Endless amount of water.
They finally got to see it.
Yeah. So now Eren doesn't seem fucking crazy for always saying it. But he's already seen it in his mind, so he's not like shocked about it. I guess his memories aren't coming in like Eren's. So yeah, there might be like a time thing where he just slowly starts feeding into your psyche. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned now. Because like seasons don't usually have, especially since we know this is not the final season. Well, no matter what, this wouldn't have been the final season because there's so much still left unanswered.
That's salty! Wow! Is this actually full of salt water? Huh? What could that be?
Hey, Hanji, you shouldn't touch it. It might be poisonous.
Looks like a really ugly
It's a comb.
lady bits. Out of
See,
everybody.
Eren?
Eren looks so
It's
miserable.
just like I told you. A body of water so big that merchants could spend their whole lives and still not get all the salt out. That's what I said we'd find. And now it looks like I was right.
Yeah. The sea. It's so damn big.
Yeah. Hey, it's like you said too. On the other side of the wall.
There's a sea. And just across that sea, freedom's waiting. That's what I always believed, at least.
Yeah, see, getting the memories of the people before him is fucking him up.
But I was wrong. I know what's waiting across this sea now. It's our enemies.
Hopeless.
Everything
Yeah,
we've
because they're on
seen
an island,
has
right?
been exactly as it was in my father's memories.
Yeah, it's so fucked up.
That's why they brought the people there to turn them on this little island.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it's big, but still.
If we did cross the sea, and we killed our enemies, after that, would we finally be free?
Sad. Like, their whole little childhood was them just coming to see this water thing, right? To give them a little bit of hope. And Eren getting his memories, or the memories, just kind of fucked up the whole thing. And I understand it. It just kind of sucks. I heard there was post-credits, so... That's the credits. Oh,
That's the credits.
Come on. What the hell? I thought we were going to see some. I thought Zeke was going to pop up and be like, hey, little bro, that's dead now. Join the good guys or the strong guys and let's just kill these guys. No, that's crazy. So the cliffhanger is we're going to have to build ships, go kill the Marleys, or they going to come back. I don't know. At this point, they've been defending and struggling to survive the whole time. So I'm guessing next season has to be like revenge time. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. If there's anything that we missed, as usual, let us know. We'll catch you in the next one. Season 3 is out of here. That's crazy. We're on to the final season. Damn. All right.